Star Trek Bridge Crew lets me do something I've always wanted to do.
Make it so. Make it so. Make it so.
Command a starship with my voice.
And how it works is through artificial intelligence that breaks down your words to their tiniest pieces and then just understands them.
Speech, the final frontier. For the last 60 years, humans have had a continuing mission to create a computer that just gets natural spoken language.
Which is why IBM Watson's Speech Sandbox is pretty amazing. In Ubisoft's Star Trek Bridge Crew, you can just speak.
Engage. Fire photon. Fire. Fire.
And Watson tools enable these AI crew members to carry out your commands. Okay, so that might sound easy, but keep in mind that 5.1% of the time, humans don't even understand other humans. After all, we speak in idioms. The same sound can have different meanings, and spoken words have these fuzzy boundaries. And then there are accents.
I cannot do it, Captain. I'm giving it all she's got, Captain. I don't have the power.
So the first step that Watson has to take is turning all your jumbled sounds into understandable commands for your crew. Here's an example using my favorite movie line of all time.
Con! Con!
Every tiny sound you make has a waveform. Watson checks the shape of that and then weighs the likelihood of it being a particular particle of speech, a phoneme. Then it checks probability again to see how likely it is that a given string of particles makes up a certain word or a sentence.
Con!
So Watson's speech to text produces the words, but it has no real understanding of their meaning. And that's where Watson Conversation takes the helm. It works by checking what a player says versus its own kind of vocabulary. In this case, the developers added a huge list of commands a player might say in Star Trek.
Fire photons. Fire phasers. Engage. Fire.
Watson understands that the gist of all of these is that a player wants to attack. Then it checks what a player says versus very specific nouns or verbs, like phaser, to zero in on exactly what they want to do. It sends that info back to the game within milliseconds. And maybe the weirdest part is that Watson's speech tools are so good with natural language that it's almost reached the level of human understanding. And that's even true with the very unnatural words humans use in Star Trek. Watson coped by just expanding its vocabulary.
So if you want to boldly go where no man has gone before, all you have to do is say so.
Make it so.